Man, past Eric's an asshole. Let's try looking over there. No? Oh, how about over there? No? Okay, I think I see it. A little bit closer. Yeah, right. Is that it?
What?
We're over there, the D4. It's right there, right?
It's not, but
If I watch this stream back and you're actually pointing, though, Chris, that makes you guys kind of exactly the same, would it not?
I may or may not have been pointing underneath my desk, away from the webcam, so... Listen, I like to be immersed when I RP, okay?
Give me 2 to 4 business days and I'll be right there to check under your desk, Chris.
Yeah, maybe not.
Too late, I'm
I
on
mean,
my
if
way.
you give me 6 hours, I could probably get there. You're close to Cleveland, right?
Yeah, actually. Mm-hmm.
I thought you were in Buffalo.
That would immerse you in the RP, I'm telling you.
2 hours. No, I just go, oh, guys, give me a minute. Be right back. And then an hour and a half later, you just see me, like, crash through Chris's door.
In 4 frames per second, Aubrey breaks through the door and lumbers over to his desk. I found it before.
The moment you leave, though, I'm going to blame all those chopsticks in my sink on you.
No, I'll leave one. I'll leave one so you'll never find the other, and I'll also steal the batteries from your remotes.
Rude.
But also
Okay.
one battery from each remote.
Blame the door on society, though, Chris. You have to blame the door on society. It's not Aubrey's
Oh, okay. Okay, sure. How do I contact them? What's the easiest way? Is it through Aubrey? Because I can do that.
I think you have to talk to the representative of society, and I think for now, that might be Joaquin Phoenix. We'd have to ask.
Okay. I'll ask around. I have contacts.
Jared Leto.
Maybe. We'll do a poll.
I know a guy. It's cool. I don't know a guy. But I can lie. I shouldn't have said that out loud. That was weird. Did you find your D4 yet, Eric?
No, they're gone. I've already decided that Tim's going to be rolling all D4s for the night.
Nice. Wonderful. I love it. D&D's great.
Do you mean that you only...
I'm literally not going to pick up a single one and just say 3 every time. And so, that's your choice, I guess. Tim, roll a D4. 3. I didn't hear anything in the background. 3.
That's fine.
I'll re-roll
I didn't hear
3.
10 minutes of cussing before this roll.
Fuck off.
You have fun here.
Dish and they're pointy.
I love it.
What were you saying, Aubrey?
Nothing. I can't remember what the fuck I was saying.
Okay. All I heard
Probably
was
some stupid shit.
seriously, and then he stopped.
I can't remember.
Okay.
You act like I have a single thought in my head at any given time. My brain cell is the DVD logo in the center of a pause screen, and every so often it'll hit the corner and I'll think.
I just assume that you have one thought at any given time.
No, since the new Resident Evil release, I have 2 thoughts.
Okay. One rotating, and then LOL vampire mommy.
Great.
Okay, anyway.
Glad this is happening.
Yeah,
Cool.
we really need to play D&D, like, immediately.
We also need to touch some grass.
Like, and I'm incredibly high, and I'm not high enough for this.
Tim is not having the vampire mommy discussion right now, okay?
I just never understood, like, the animated girl, like, I don't know, crushing on fucking Pixels thing in general.
First of all, her name is Lady Dimitriescu. All right.
Yeah, idiot.
No, her name is a bunch of zeros and ones. She doesn't exist,
Equally as
Aubrey.
hot, am I
And
right?
you need to settle the fuck down.
Holy fuck.
Look at the curvature of that matrix. I'll tell you what. That executable. Ooh. This player does and oh man, execute. It's as far as my coding knowledge goes, if you can't tell.
God damn it.
So last
Tim, give us the recap song, please. Thank you.
All right. This is the recap. It's the recap song. And it's a recap. It's a recap song. It's a recap. Recap. And a recap. And you have to tell the recap, Eric, otherwise I'm just singing recap.
I thought you were gonna do the recap while I play.
I'm literally just saying recap over and over and over again, like I do when you recap during this.
I know. Jesus Christ. This is a day. Okay.
Well, now it's ruined, and I don't think we should do it anymore.
Never again.
So last time, you guys talked to Villain Val at the Adventures, and instead of agreeing to actually go for it, you just decided to buy the crystal ball that you didn't want to
I'm a recap. And recap.
yeah, you did some scrying. And I think when we, you did see Allie's mom. And I think we left off with you guys riding Super Nintendo into the distance. Does that sound right?
Sounds about right.
From what I heard, yes.
Yeah, I think you guys decided to just ride Super Nintendo all the way there, right?
Yeah, pretty much. We were trying to get there as fast as possible.
Yep.
And then, Aubrey, how fast is Super Nintendo during the day? I forget.
I think 30 feet, the regular fly spell.
I think it's a lot faster than that.
No, I'm pretty sure that it's 60.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Is that as fast as it goes during the day?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, 60 feet is still pretty fast.
Well, at night, it's you get to your location within 1,000 miles of you in an hour.
Oh! We're taking the broom, not the cauldron. We could take the cauldron, though, and just get there instantly.
Oh, wait, we did decide to take the cauldron. I forgot that we named it Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
God. We haven't named the broom yet.
The broom is Nintendo.
My broom is Nintendo.
Her broom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her.
Yep. Allie's broom. There you go.
Allie.
Nailed it. First try. Perfect. We'll catch it in post. Don't worry.
Chris has literally only ever had his name as Alleyway in this server for like a year.
Yeah, but it's Chris.
Okay, so it just says if it's night, it's 1 minute. If it's a day, it's an hour.
Oh, okay. So, since you guys dicked around in the plasma. So since you guys were dicking around deciding whether or not to actually take this mission or to just buy it outright, and then you were casting spells and shit for a couple weeks. I think it's like evening as you start to take off. So you're kind of like, I mean, I don't want to say lazily because you're still traveling crazy fast, but you're like going over the continent of Valence, and like right when you get to the Blood Sea on the southern edge, you hit warp drive as the sun hits the horizon. And then you and you're in an unknown land. Congratulations. You're on very swampy terrain. You're kind of like on the shores of this island, but the grass under your feet is definitely slick and fishy. There's water around, like there's.
Hey Eric, could you possibly get a little closer to your microphone?
Is that better? I mean, I'm using my headset, and it's kind of shitty.
That's like 100 times better.
Yeah, it's so much better, like 1,000%.
I moved my headset mic half an inch, so.
Wow, that made like.
My bad, but
tons
also...
of difference.
Yeah, cool. Glad it's better. So on the map, you're at like the southern point of the heart, but not where it travels down into that long like tail of it. Does that make sense?
On the lake, you mean?
Hold on.
What do you mean by the heart?
There's a heart. Oh, God.
Gotta bring up the map again. Just scroll up.
I'm looking at the map.
Yeah, where's the heart? Let's see. There's an upside down heart. That's a lake.
Yeah, the lake.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I asked, is it the lake? And then Eric was like, it's a heart! And I was like, sorry. Why are you so angry with me? What did I do besides look at your map for clues?
No. In the Mulkish Moraine.
In the Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hopefully that actually saved the change. Yeah, that kind of. You're at the little red X that barely made a. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you're at the southern point of that, but not where it like trails into the little tail of the heart.
And where did we need to go again? I forgot.
So you, Billy, saw Allie's mom on this island, and then you saw sorry, my brain just shut out. You saw a village on like the island that's kind of to the southwest. I wish I could just glitch. Cannot.
All right, Billy, where should we go?
Okay, so all right, hang on. Let me check my notes. Okay, so I think we need to go more towards the center, which is where the voice that narrates this crying in my head told me to go.
All right. Well, I suppose lead the way then, Billy. Try not to get
Bill-
yourself killed.
That's a pretty tall order, but I'll try my best.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Thank you, Allie.
Oh,
Billy
fuck.
will do just that. She will lead to the best.
Okay. Towards the village that you
Yes.
saw? Or... Okay. Sorry, I'm a little... There, that's a little bit better. Okay. There. Yeah. So you're at the red X, and the blue thing is where you saw the village.
Yeah, we'll go to the village.
Cool. And the little diamond in the center of the heart is also a lake. You did see that.
Okay.
Yeah. So you make your way, and it's not super far. It's just slow going because well, actually, are you riding your brooms or are you walking?
Why would we walk when we have brooms that fly?
That's you know
I would
a
never
point.
walk again.
Just for the experience, you know.
It's overrated.
All right. Well then, never mind. It's not too slow going. It's actually very quick going. Yeah, you're making your way down this. I guess it's
Damn high-level PCs.
down this peninsula, and you get to where there is the crossing, and you can kind of see like a faint glow from the village across the way. It's probably going to be like 15 minutes to get to like the other island flying. I'm bad with overworld travel, but I'm going to say like 15 minutes of flying to get across.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
Sounds
we'll
acceptable.
do that, I guess.
And I forget, are these brooms permanent flying or do they have a time limit?
Allie's is permanent.
Whoosh.
Okay. I think Brad, you made the other two to be just like hers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Billy
So-
is casting fly on
I
hers
guess I
every
was
day
I guess I
until
was implying that yes. If Allie's is permanent and they're the exact same, sorry, I'm
Okay. Yeah.
stoned.
No, I just wanted to double check because I couldn't remember. Brain no work good. So yeah, you guys have no trouble flying over. You can even see that the water doesn't really get very deep around these parts. It, like, if you were walking, it might get up to like chest height. On like Brad, and then the other two can compare themselves to Brad to figure that out. So in not very long after sundown, you are on the outskirts of this village, and you can see that a lot of their buildings are they look like trees that have just like kind of been like blown over by the wind, but then like have just grown into this wonky shape that kind of forms a covering. And it's just like all these different like plants and vines growing up to make like lean-to shelters, more than actual like built-up structures. And are you guys being stealthy about your way towards it, or are you just?
Absolutely
I mean, I know you guys
not.
don't need to fight.
I'm having a conversation with them, I would imagine. Like,
Oh yeah, if
And
Brad's
by
talking.
conversation, he means they're talking, we're listening. He's talking, we're listening.
Yeah. They hear us from a mile away.
That I'll call it Admiral Nintendo Presidente. That's a good name for a broomstick. What do you all think? I know you all approve, so it's fine. You don't need to speak up, you see. Here's what's going on now. We are on our way on a team-building exercise to find Allie's mother. What a good boss I am. I really am just awesome sometimes when I think about it, you know. I do wish that more adventure crew leaders could lead to such profit in both character and wealth. Because they're both almost as important as each other. Obviously, wealth being more important, but character is quite good. Yes. What? I'm sorry.
An elf has made their way towards you. Very, very pale skin and long white hair that goes down to about their waist. Ponytailed off, and then they have like the like several scrunchies in their hair, so it's kind of like 4 or 5 like sections of ponytail, if that makes sense. And they say, who are you, and how did you get here?
A cauldron, and Bradley Chauncey Chuffton, Billy, and Alleyway.
She waves.
All right. And why exactly are you here?
We were hoping Allie's mother was here.
She waves again.
I've never heard of I've heard of alleyways, but I don't know anyone named Alleyway.
Miss Way was left in one.
That doesn't really tell me who they are, though.
They're me.
Well,
it's
if
me.
you'll allow us to look around, we'll know them when we see them. We don't mean trouble, of course, just...
So I know her name. Her name is... It actually saved my character sheet this time. So her name is Myru Denethar.
The elf will look at you a little shrewdly. Roll a persuasion check.
I can do a little persuady swade.
Sure. Brad, you can roll.
Can I help? Yeah, definitely.
Ooh. I got a 7.
I was gonna ask if I could help too.
I got a
just
19.
by standing there and looking pitiful.
So, is there advantage?
Billy, why don't you also try and roll to aid?
Oh my god! Billy's not great at persuasion.
I
so
rolled bad. Fuck, guys. What do you, like...
That's a 4.
Okay, I didn't roll that bad, because, you know...
The 19 isn't good for Brad.
So he will look at you a little suspiciously. He lets out a whistle, and another elf runs over. This one is much ruddier colored and has like flaming red hair cut short with kind of like a faux hawk style haircut. And the first elf will say, well, we'll take you to Miss Myro, but we're going to keep an eye on you.
Okay, that's
Why?
fair.
What are you worried about?
Do you not know what's going on in this country?
No. Do I look like a man that knows what's going on anywhere?
I don't know how you couldn't know what's going on if you've spent more than a day here. If
Well,
you
we haven't.
probably-
We just got here.
How? He pinches the bridge of his nose. Look, there's a lot going on right now, and we can't be too safe.
Well, what's going on? Explain. Maybe we could help and perhaps gain some money in exchange for said help or something.
Very well. The country of Aberys has been in a lock of civil war for the past 8-9 months now. And if the Drax knew that we were harboring humans here, I can't imagine anything good happen.
What's a Drax?
They're the forces of the Draconis. They're primarily half-dragons and dragonborns. They're the ones sort of staging coup.
Oh. What can we do to help you specifically? Aside from leaving, because obviously that would probably be helpful, but we need to let this girl see her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I, again, can't say for certain whether you're her child or not. I have never heard of her having children.
I promise she is. I very specifically scried on her mother.
That's weird.
Magic is never wrong.
He
Yeah.
squints his eyes at you. Isn't it though?
She shrugs.
If you can't trust Billy, you can't trust anyone. She's a pure soul.
Okay. Look, again, we'll let you see her. We just need to protect our own as well.
Well, here's the thing. If she is, here's the thing. Since Allie is her daughter, then isn't Allie one of your own?
Potentially, or potentially you're lying to try and gain safe passage through our lands. We can't be certain of that.
Okay, well, can we see her, please?
Again, yes, we'll let you see her. We're
Let's
just
go.
going to be
Come on
watching over you in case.
So, but are we cleared for takeoff then?
Please keep your feet firmly on the ground.
Oh, no, it's an expression from where we're back from. It means we can move forward with this.
I see. That seems quite silly, but alright.
It's a silly world we live in.
Boy, apparently. They'll lead you forward to a small one of these kind of huts of vines and grasses. And they'll sort of just call out. There's not like a solid door to this place. It's just like leaves growing over that form a door. So they call out and they say, Miss Myru, there's someone here claiming to be your daughter. And she's with two rather strange humans. They claim they got here via cauldron?
Well, a mortar and pestle to be
and-
exact.
That does not make any more sense than Cauldron. So, yes, she claims her name is Alleyway. There's a few beats of silence. And then the vines that are growing over the sort of opening are thrown back, and you see this elven, tall for an elf, so still probably like 5'6", 5'7", with hair just past her shoulders, kind of a toe white, um, kind of pushed back in like a swept back do, but still not like combed through it all. It's very messy, and she first sees Brad, and her expression is a little perplexed, bewildered. She sees Billy, um, and she squints a little bit, just like no. And then she sees Allie, and why don't you guys roll insight?
I thought you were gonna say initiative.
Me too, not gonna lie.
It's like if this is how it has to be, then it's how it has to be.
15.
Ooh, natty 20 for a 21.
Oh, shit.
I was gonna say take 5 Allie, but okay. Yeah, Allie, this is yeah, I'll do it this way. Brad, you have a little bit of trouble discerning her exact expression because of just her fine elven features mixed with like her general disarray. She definitely appears to be like she looks like Allie in her her general form. Billy, you kind of get a read on this expression because you've seen Allie make it once or twice. But it's still kind of strange to you. Allie, you are able to fully understand it. It's this expression of like confusion and then shock and then like realization as she like furrows her brow and then like tears start to form at the corners of her eyes, and she says, Al Allie? Is that really you? Oh, oh lords, oh heaven. And she runs forward and she's gonna like grab Allie, like full hug.
So I don't think from the moment that this woman has walked outside, I don't think Allie has like said anything. And when she gets hugged, she certainly like she doesn't hug back. She just like stands there and stares straight ahead. Like she has thought about this moment a lot, especially recently. But now that she's here, she has no idea how to go about it. So she just like stands there and stares.
Yeah, so like she's squeezing you tight, and then she like holds you at arm's length, and she goes, I I never thought I would see you again. Why why are you here? Why are you what's brought you here? You, you shouldn't be here. This is a dangerous place.
Allie blinks a couple of times, and she goes to speak and doesn't. And then, like, she just, like, slowly speaks up a little bit. And, without really looking this woman in the eyes, she just says, You left me. Why? Why did you leave me?
The smile that has been on this woman's face, fades, and, she looks extremely pained. And she lets go of your shoulders and takes a couple steps back. She says, I'm so sorry, Alec. It was the only way. It was the only way that your father said. It was the only way to make sure that you would be taken care of.
I was alone for most of my life. I grew up on the streets. And when people talked about the alley that I was living in, staying out of, I thought they were talking about me. Don't go near that alley. Don't go up to that alley. So I didn't have anyone ever. I had to make my own friends. I heard things. Sometimes in my dreams, sometimes when I was alone. I don't hear them anymore, but I did. I didn't have anything for years. Nothing except the voices in my head.
I'd like a charisma check of persuasion?
I ain't got it, so a charisma check is fine.
Okay.
16.
More than enough. So, her face screws up in confusion and consternation. She says, that can't be your father. Your father said he would take care of you. He said he would make sure you were taken care of. That's why I left. That's
My dad's dead.
So sorry.
I don't know when or how, but he's not alive anymore.
I had heard he had passed, but I didn't realize he hadn't done anything to help you. Ellie, I am so sorry. He promised me that if I left, if I went back, he would take care of you and make sure that you wouldn't be needing anything.
Well, he didn't. So the closest thing I ever had to family was the weirdos that I started following. The ones that for the first time didn't kick me away.
Hi.
She lives in a mansion now, I'd like to point out.
It's a bed and breakfast.
but it's huge. Very impressive.
For the first time since she grabbed Allie, she'll turn to the two of you and say, I thank you so much for being someone my girl can trust.
Don't go that
I
far.
gave her a Nintendo.
I don't know what that means.
Ellie just holds out the broom a little bit.
You made her a maid?
No, it's a flying broom.
Oh.
It's very clear that you've never raised children before.
That's true. But and she just kind of looks like she wants to say something, but really can't. She doesn't really have a response to that. So she'll just kind of sit there, fiddling, fidgeting with a little bracelet on her wrist, just kind of trying to think of something to say.
What would you like to do now, Ellie?
I don't know. I never really thought that far ahead.
Well, if you would like to spend some time with your mother, Billy and I can find something to do if you would like that.
Allie looks down, kind of kicks the dirt a little bit. And she says, kind of out loud, I don't know if I want to, but I probably should.
You don't have to do anything, Allie. Remember that.
I don't know what it's like to have a parent, so I should at least give it a shot if I have a chance.
That's up to you. Good luck.
She just nods and she takes a very awkward seat near where her mom's sitting, I guess.
Okay.
Brad will wander off with Billy then and leave them alone.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, there's kind of a campfire-esque kind of thing built up in the center of this village, you could call it. Yeah, so I'll say Allie and her mom sit down by the sort of around this campfire while Billy and Brad, which way would you like to wander off?
I don't know, Billy, you want to choose?
Let's go. Let me check the map. Let's go I think that's east from where we are right now, kind of along the peninsula.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Billy and Brad head off to the east, and we'll come back to them shortly. Allie.
Yes.
You are sitting for the most part alone with your mom. There's still the elf with the short red hair standing kind of close to you, although since Myra seems to have responded, he is he's definitely giving you guys some space. not like immediately overshadowing you. um, just making sure you're not like causing trouble, pretty much.
I'll give it time.
Fair enough. But yeah, so you're sitting with your mom.
Yeah, and like I imagine we're sitting for a little bit, just quiet, and Ellie's like poking at rocks with the end of Nintendo, the broom. And
your mom continues fidgeting with this like bracelet that she has.
And I think because it's so fresh on her mind, Ellie breaks the silence by saying, "You know, I've died once recently."
Yeah, your mom's head snaps towards you, like very concernedly. What? What? How? How is what?
Well, so Bradley is basically an adventurer. He's part of a guild. I think he's part of a guild. But I saw him and someone else that disappeared in our travels, like going on an adventure, and I decided to follow them. And then I've been following Bradley ever since. And one thing led to another, and then we found ourselves in a mind flare hive, and I got my brain eaten.
Oh.
Luckily, we were traveling with a cleric, and he brought me back. But still, I died. I mean, I learned how to take care of myself, but things haven't been the same since I had my brain eaten.
I can imagine. Sorry, I don't really know if there's a way to fix that. I don't have much experience
I don't
adventuring.
think there's a way to fix having died, but I don't hear voices anymore. I don't hear much of anything anymore. A lot of things are quiet. I can think straight for once in a long time. But
that's good to hear, I guess, even if it's not the best.
I've
Way?
always wondered what my life would have ended up being if I had anyone to rely on. And now I do, kind of. But
Well,
I don't know where to go from here, because maybe I'm already too damaged to do anything significant with who I am.
Ellie, I was never. And she kind of like mulls over for a couple seconds. Says, I was never anyone of significance. At least in history's tales. I was just a woman who fell in love with a man, apparently didn't love her back. I can't tell you what your future should be, but it seems as though you could be someone special. Does that make sense?
Allie does like a teenager shrug.
Your mom will let out like a long sigh and just, Allie, how old are you now?
That's a good question. Let me check to see if I wrote it on my character sheet so I can answer truthfully for once. No, just wrote questionable. That's cool. Last I thought about it, I think I may have turned 17 some time ago. A couple of months, maybe.
She'll nod a little bit and say, suppose she kind of like does like this little head bob like and she's like, I suppose that makes you about adult aged almost. I'm sorry. It's a bit hard for me to understand. I was barely over 100 when I met your father. I suppose comparatively I was about your age? Ish? Yes? She gives you a questioning look.
Allie kind of shrugs again.
Well, and she pauses for you you seem to have a much more stable head on your shoulders than I ever did, for sure.
Only recently, I promise.
And then she like thinks about what you mean by that and goes, that's yes, well.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, please.
Why did you never come looking for me? Weren't you curious? At least? Or concerned? Or like anything?
Of course I was. Of course. Oh, dear. Yes. I suppose if you weren't taken care of the way I thought you'd be, you never truly found out, did you? About your parentage.
She shakes her head.
You never heard anything.
All I know are the mean streets. I do drama very well, but I can't help myself sometimes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so her face will her face will fall at that, and she'll go, okay. Your father was, I suppose, a very important man. I was somewhat of a hiccup in his perfect ideal world. Do you say you know that he's dead? Do you recognize the name Lansom?
Nope. Not off the top of my head, anyways.
Would you like to roll a history check?
Sure, I have +0, but let's go. 17.
17 will do it. The Duke of Magnes' last name is Lansom.
Is that the Duke I was trying to hook up with?
It sure is.
God, that's weird.
Oh my god!
Allie just goes to say something, and then she stops and just looks down. Oh. The Duke. That's embarrassing.
Yes, your father was the Duke. I thought I had heard that he had passed, but I wasn't certain of that. Information can be a little unforthcoming as far as between different countries.
Wait, does he have family in Magnes, then? Are there more people I'm related to?
Well, he was the Duke of Magni. I suppose if he passed, his son would be the Duke.
Gross.
I
mean,
what?
so I have a half brother.
Yes. He was. Yes, I never met him personally, though he, from what I know, was a fairly nice young man.
We've talked. I think we've done work for him.
Oh, interesting. That's that's fantastic. I wouldn't have expected anyone to be anyone related to me to be working Duke. But yes, well, your father, that is, he was a he was a very complicated he could give you the feeling as if you were the most important person in the world, and make you feel like he was the only person worth talking. And she has a small smile on her face when she said it, and then it slowly fades, and she says, "Suppose in retrospect, it's not necessarily the best of things, but." He had promised me that, well, with his wife and his son, he promised me that if I left, if I went back home, and she gestures around to where, kind of where you're sitting, and says, he would make sure that you were taken care of. That's why I've never. I had thought that you were taken care of. I thought so long as I kept my distance, you would be living. At the very least, a decent life.
So I did have family in the same city that I grew up in. They just didn't want me.
Her mouth opens and just kind of stays open, as if she wants to say something, but doesn't exactly know what. How long would you like this pause to last for?
I'm thinking that actually at this point that Allie is going to like stand up and she's going to say, I think I need to talk to my friends. So yeah, I'm gonna just do that.
Your mom like stands up when you do and tries to say something but doesn't really have anything. And then as you begin to walk off, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. She'll call out after you. A little uncertain. He didn't know. Your half-brother didn't know, I'm sure. And she kind of looks down as though, like, disappointed with herself.
Allie just kind of nods, but I don't think she turns back or stops.
So yeah. Conversation with Allie's mother. Brad and Billy!
Here we go. It's time to fuck shit up. We just had this beautiful heartfelt moment, and now I guarantee you these two are gonna get into some shit.
God, I hope so.
You ready?
Yep.
Why don't you guys roll perception checks as you're kind of making your way along this coast?
All right.
Okay. That's what I took my proficiency in. So, oh, cool. 19.
Ooh.
13.
Okay. So Brad, you'll definitely notice that the elf that you met up with at the outside of the camp is still kind of following along with you guys as you make your way out of this town. He is probably like 100 feet behind you. But still like following behind you guys pretty steadily. He's not really trying to be sneaky about it. He's just like giving you space, but still keeping an eye on you. And Billy, as you make your way along this little peninsula coast, you will see what looks like a shooting star coming down. And
This can't be good. So she looks at it and she points it out and she goes, I don't think. And then she'll just like run through like in her head and she's like, I don't think this is the right time of year for shooting stars, but isn't it pretty?
Billy, we don't have time for stargazing. Well, I guess all we have is time. So maybe we can stargaze, but still.
It is pretty. I mean, we are just waiting for Allie and her mom to be done talking, so.
Yes, well, I was hoping that we'd run into some of these Dracs or something.
Too. I mean, is the starlight coming towards us at this point? Like it's like coming down.
yeah, most assured.
Because like at this point, Billy has turned away from it and is facing Bradley. So it's up to him to point out that this is coming down.
Okay,
yeah, it was like moving like towards you in your direction, but it was like kind of far on the horizon. And at the time that we're at, like now, it looks like it's aimed almost straight towards you.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna hop on Super Nintendo El Supremo Presidente and start zooming.
Wow, fuck you too, I guess.
You have a broom?
She'll follow him.
Just to be certain, you're both on your brooms?
Yes, so we can be fast.
Okay.
Yeah, Billy is not in the mortar and
pestle. Yeah, I was gonna say, because the mortar and pestle was named Super Nintendo. So I just want to make sure that Admiral Super Nintendo El Presidente is Brad's broom. Okay. So Brad takes off in his broom. Billy also starts to take off in her broom. Both of you need to roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Oh man, glad I was talking to my mom for this. Cool.
13, Chief.
That is a 23.
Okay. So flying straight through you guys, yeah. So this comet will strike down, I would say, it's like on the shitty little drawing map, it's like the farthest right of that light blue star kind of thing.
Okay.
Is where it crashes down into. And it ends up like just the kind of flare around it hits into both of you for 14 fire damage.
All right.
Oh my god.
Um,
Okay.
and standing in this little bit of a crater, I mean, it's probably like 2 feet deep, maybe 4 feet radius. There is a half dragon.
Oh?
Yeah. Like bronze scales, shining in the moonlight. It's holding a long sword and a shield, and it kind of shakes its head and turns towards you and goes,
Oh, you look unfriendly.
I don't like the fact that you just gave us fire damage.
It lets out like a snort, and
I'm gonna set down onto the ground and draw my sword as well.
okay. It does not advance towards you. It kind of backs away from you so that it's not in the crater anymore. And it eyes over both of you. Billy, are you still flying?
Yes.
Okay. Then it will simply like turn towards the elf a bit and say, "What are they doing here?" The elf is just like, they came on their own. They're not from this land. They're looking for someone unrelated to the war. And this half dragon will turn towards the two of you.
Can confirm, we don't have anything to do with this. We didn't even know what was going on.
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of folks dropping out of the sky and exploding near me, and then drawing their weapons immediately. That's quite unkind, if I do say so myself.
I mean, to be fair, we are foreigners.
To be fair.
Well,
we are kind of foreigners in a land that's being torn apart by civil war. They both have reason to be suspicious.
I don't like your Stockholm syndrome going on here,
It's not Stockholm syndrome. It's logic.
Brad's just gonna like keep flapping his hands while she's talking.
Billy will land next to him.
okay. The half dragon will start making his way kind of around the crater towards you. Very slowly, definitely shield first. Sword is still drawn. Probably
Look,
about.
Billy holds up her hands.
if you get too close,
Hands up.
I am not going to like it.
Is that a threat, human?
It's a promise.
Yes.
Here's a promise of my own, human. If you don't leave our lands this night, well, if you think you... If you think you have known pain before now, then simply know that your boundaries will...
No, come up with something edgy. You got this. I promise. You're doing great.
And I promise, I was raised by the Baba Yaga, so you're gonna have to try a little harder to scare me.
Do you want to retake that? We'll do another scene. It's perfect.
Yeah,
Just
we can.
keep that energy, though. The energy's great. Just the words are lacking. Please, try. And action!
You wish for more words, though your tone suggests you would prefer action.
Oh no.
How is this for some words?
Uh-oh.
Do either of you speak Draconic?
I think I might. Hang on. No, I don't. I speak GIF.
Hold on.
Gonna come in handy one day.
Nope.
Okie dokie. Billy, you said you landed right near Brad?
Yeah, I sure did.
Okay. Then I need both of you to roll dexterity saves.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Totally valid. That's a 12.
That's a miss.
Actually, is it a spell?
It is.
Counterspell.
Yeah.
At what level?
Let's go. Does 5 do it?
Ooh. Well, see, now I'm thinking.
Can my word be in common and just be bitch?
Now I'm wondering, because you don't speak Draconic, so I don't know if you would know that it's a spell.
If he's
I mean, I would imagine that he's like conjuring arcane energy and stuff. Like, I don't always speak all of the languages that I've like counterspelled before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You said 5th level?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. So you don't understand what he says, but these, yeah, so he, growls something, and these little meteors start orbiting his head for a half second, and Brad says,
Bitch.
and 2 of these meteors start to fly off towards you and then fizzle as the rest of them do, and he kind of quirks a brow at you and says, well, it seems we have a fight on our hands. I was worried you wouldn't be able to entertain me.
Well, I am great at oration, narration, music, and also cutting fucking heads off. Now that's how you get edgy. You see how I got edgy at the end there? You lead up. It's a ramp, you know? I'm a professional bard. You should really take my advice, just in case you do happen to win, you know.
really should. There's a reason he's successful as he is.
Alright.
Oh shit.
The fight's gonna take place next week.
Boo.
Oh,
great.
man.
Tim, can you roll me a d4?
Of course. 2.
2. Okay, Allie, you are 2 turns out.
Nice. I'll remember that. I won't remember.
I'm typing it in.
You still won't remember
that. Everyone else roll me initiative.
Fuck. Wow.
Nice. That'll show him.
Billy's just like, she's just rolling her sleeves up and she's like, okay, I guess this is how it's gonna be.
Oh, Billy's great. That's awesome. What does
Allie,
what does
was
their elf bodyguard get? Oh, I'm rolling now too. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Initiative 8.
8. Okay.
Here.
So yeah, you'll come in on your third turn, basically.
Nice. Just
So
as
is
I
everybody
intended.
prepared for the fact that we are now against all of these draconic people in a civil war because they attacked us once?
Hey, I mean, listen, we can't be against them if we kill this guy.
What do you mean?
And, I mean...
I don't understand.
Yeah, we
You
go
know,
and
if
find
they
other
don't-
ones to kill.
Well, listen,
Because that guy attacked us, and we need to teach his family a lesson.
we're not gonna start
We're
a
the
blood
good
feud
guys!
with another dragon.
We're the goddamn good guys, friends, and we need to go and be good guys.
Yeah, we
Brad,
need to
you
go to their
wanna
home
roll me a
base,
history check?
get our
For the
asses
good
kicked,
guy
and leave.
genocide.
Brad, you want to roll
Maybe this time we... What?
a history check?
That actually might be okay. That is a 17.
Yeah, Brad at least will remember that when Billy was scrying for oh no, the Civil War has been raging for months.
Oh, but now it's gonna rage harder.
Yeah, it's more like I'm bringing your little village into the Civil War. Brad, you'll remember that when Billy was scrying for parts of Kusanagi, one of the things she saw was way back like episode 2 or 3 or something, where that person beat the shit out of you in your dreams. He was bestowing a part of Kusanagi to a half dragon.
Gasp.
Very clearly not this half dragon, but a half dragon.
Slightly smaller gasp.
Murder,
Slightly-
murder, everywhere you're gonna get wet. Come along.
So yeah. Next
Guess
week
you gotta
there's
kill
a
them all.
fight.
Yep. I love genocide runs.
Well,
I hate genocide runs.
maybe you shouldn't have started a fight.
I didn't start a fight.
Yeah, Billy. God.
Look,
Yeah,
Billy.
Billy. That's coming out of
Billy, if your
paycheck.
mom was anyone else,
Walking around knowing how to speak GIF. Come on.
Dude, I love that Brad would have literally, like, I would have given that response to anyone. Like, that would have, you know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
like edgy, like...
Brad, listen, bitch. Literally anyone else. I guess we're fighting now.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
why are you in our lands? Look, bitch. All right.
I would like it to be noted that Billy tried to logic their way out of it, and as per fucking usual, she got shouted down. In a smart way.
I would like to point out that they blew us up to fucking come and ask us questions. Fuck those guys. Are you kidding me?
Well,
And
you
now I'm
tried to fly
starting.
away.
And now I'm starting with 24 hit points instead of 38.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Boy, you're gonna love his next move.
I'm sure I will.
You know who has super strong breath weapons? I'll give you a hint. It's half dragons.
Oh. I was gonna
Power
guess the
word
elf.
kill.
Weird.
Can't counterspell that.
Boy, you know who wants to not be a part of this fight? The elf
elf?
who's looking over you guys, trying to say that he's not a part of this fight.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. He's our next companion. He's getting roped into the rest of our adventures.
Oh my god.
Just for that, he's gonna breath weapon Billy.
Specifically?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't do anything.
Billy gets taken out for the rest of the fight.
he just sprints up and breathes on her ear to make her uncomfortable.
No.
Ah!
I don't like that.
How many hit points do you have? 24? Take 24 psychic damage and you're stunned
my
for the
God.
rest of the combat.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Allie successfully met her mom.
Great.
And now we're fighting in a civil war.
Okay. Aubrey, first of all, we have ridiculously powerful magic weapons. It'll be fine.
I have a +1
Or it
dagger.
won't.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, that's right. I can just put him in the mortar and pestle.
You're gonna grind him up,
I
huh?
mean, you can try, but
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
can...
pushing someone in is going to require, at the very least, a grapple check.
yeah, that's not going to work well for you. But there are definitely other things that you can use that thing for that are very valuable. Which, by the way, I have
Nat
no
20.
idea why you got off of your broom. Like, you need to always be on the motherfucking broom. Fly around so they cannot hit you.
Oh man.
It's too late. She's gonna try and push him in the mortar and pestle.
Please do not do close combat. Let the
No,
Brad
suplex
do
him.
close combat.
Totally suplex him. You got this.
Oh my god. Do
If
not
you roll a nat
suplex the
20
half
on a
dragon.
suplex,
Suplex the half dragon. Do
if you
it.
roll a nat 20 on a suplex, I will 100% let you get 2 turns off in your mortar and pestle.
Now you gotta do it.
Which is like 8d10 force damage.
Yeah. Look at that.
Okay. Mortar and pestle is 4d10. 4d10
Per
at
turn,
the
right?
start of my turn. Per turn.
Yeah.
That is 8d10 force damage.
No,
Yes,
no, give me
but,
turn 2.
but 5% chance. 5%, friends.
That's still a chance.
Oh my god.
Unless he also nat 20s, in which case you're in for a bad time and you're probably going to get forced into the mortar and pestle.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the one that commands it. Not this motherfucker.
True.
So what I'm hearing is there definitely will be some suplexing next session. That's my takeaway from this.
Who's being suplexed remains to be seen.
Okay, great.
It's more likely that Billy hugs him.
I roll a nat 1 to suplex and gently embrace him and just stroke his back a little bit.
Now, you actually start to suplex him, but then he curls up in a ball like Supersonic and just bounces off of Bradley for 40-10 force damage.
No.
The only way to pick
I
up
go to
anyone these days.
I go to suplex him, and instead I somehow end up suplexing myself.
You just flip over him. That was strange.
Did she just throw herself
I
on the
fall
ground?
Oh god, I'm broken! I'm going to assume you're not a threat. Gently pats on head and walks away.
That's how you do it.
Oh, you are adorable. Pop, 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 pop.
Oh man. No, here's what I do. I cast disguise self behind his back into him, and then I throw him off with that.
That's
You can't
certainly
be
an
me. I'm me.
And then Brad just ends up thunder waving both of you.
You gotta be sure.
idea. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
He's the villain. No, he's the villain. I don't care which one of you is the villain. I'm going to kill both of you.
Bitches.
Whichever one of you is alive is my friend at the end of this deal.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Neil.
We'll
That
let
checks.
the Thunderwaves to sort that one out, thank you. I do be casting Thunderwave.
Yeah, true. I need to make a reminder. Actually, Allie, you want to roll a perception check right now?
Right now? Like,
Yeah.
sure,
Right
I
now.
guess. Okay.
Right
I mean,
now.
didn't need
That's
that, but okay. 11.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me her mom is gonna come out and just absolutely fuck shit up.
Oh no, her mom is not a fighter. She's made that known.
Damn.
She's also emotionally crippled.
She sure is. Boy howdy. Hey, you thought Allie was fucked up? Oof.
I'm the good one now. I can't wait to tell Bradley that I'm royalty.
Man, that's a little too real. My brother was like, yeah, you're the most emotionally stable out of all of us. And I was like, oh god, really?
Yeah.
That's not it. Oh no.
That's not the flex you think it is.
You think that's good. Boy, is it not.
Boy, are you sure about that? Yeah, the other two of us have gotten really drunk in our 20s. Do you not know me? Because I get really drunk most of the time.
Surprised you're not drunk right now.
Look, I'm only 11 White Claws deep.
Okay. Cool. Light night for you then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really?
Wow, that's
I thought we were
that's
doing a goof.
impressive. That's
But okay.
for me at least.
They're only 5%.
Times 11.
Yeah, that's only 55% of 12 ounces.
You're 55%
That's
alcohol
only-
now.
It's only 6 ounces of alcohol. Probably.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure that's how that math works.
That sounds right. That's like 4 shots of Everclear.
Are you saying 11 White Claws are equal to 4 shots of Everclear?
Yeah.
Okay. Noted. One for the records. There we go. Right in the notebook.
Write that down. Write that down.
There will be a quiz. Would we learn during Magnes today?
Billy should always stay on her broom. 11 White Claws is 4 shots of Everclear, and
You can do it.
Never trust royalty.
Especially when it comes to their bastards.
Accurate.
I'm just thinking about, like, I think that Brad and Billy have had the conversation verbatim about her needing to stay on her broom during combat.
Yes.
Like, I think that we have had this conversation full stop at some point.
I know for sure Tim has said it. I don't know if Brad has.
I foolishly thought that maybe, you know, we could talk it out.
You could have.
Allegedly.
And then Brad was a fucking chotch, as Brad does.
Yeah. Great.
Somehow you're still in a better spot than my other party.
How?
We don't do anything. What do you mean? Like, because I can't constantly be fucking things up because we don't go and talk to anybody. It's just us kind of being insular. That's why.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I guess I just forget that there's like a main plot.
If somebody is like at all rude to us, like we're just dicks, and normally we have to fight them. And by we, I mean me.
Yeah.
By we you mean you and then these two fucking teenagers that you're just dragging around. Because if Allie is 17, then Billy is like 14 or 15.
Allie's
Oh,
also a half elf, though.
That's true. So no wonder she looks so young. All right, never mind. I thought she was like 12.
I think I think half elves mature around the same time.
they just live a little bit
Let me look it
longer, I
up.
think.
They just live a lot longer. They live to like 180 instead of 90 years.
But
Half elves mature at the same rate humans do and reach adulthood around the age of 20. They live much longer. Yeah, about 180 years.
Yep.
Yeah. So she probably does look younger than you. Just she's.
And here's
slightly-
Brad in his mid-30s.
oh, dude, the rumor is floating around about you now.
Well, to be fair, you have called him
To be
Dadling
fair.
it, so it's To be fair,
To be fair,
To be fair.
you have calling him Dadly probably helps with the rumor that he's literally just your dad.
He's the closest thing Allie has to a dad.
I mean, you've got your
Brazen
half brother.
The half brother that she suddenly realizes she was trying to seduce to marry into royalty. Yeah, okay.
Good thing all those times you got caught in the couch, it didn't work.
Yeah, real good thing that didn't work.
Oh no, my hand is stuck. Oh yeah, no problem.
what are you doing, half bro?
Gently lifts
What are you
you
doing,
and like
half-dragon?
sets you on the other. What are you doing, half dragon? It's just my breath attack. Gosh. Ah. So anyway, that's 35 damage, and you can only make one attack per turn, and you can't make reactions, and you can't use bonus actions. All right.
Perfect.
I mean, that would be insane considering real dragon breath doesn't do that.
No, it does. Copper Dragon Breath can. Oh no, it can't do the damage. I think it's either it does damage or it can.
Right. Yeah,
Do the flow.
for sure. That is correct.
Yeah.
Because that would be gnarly as fuck if it did both.
I think it does half your movement though. I think
maybe. It's been
I
a
think it's
while
like-
since I've looked at
it's-
metallic ones.
I think it's either like half damage or like the damage, or like it halves your movement speed. You can't make a reaction, and then you either get a bonus action or a normal action.
Righteous.
Wiggity.
And then it rolls a 6, so it recharges and it gets to do the damage on the next round.
Sounds like cheating.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wow, a 6.
Fucking hacks.
Shit.
No, yeah. Did I say copper or bronze?
You said copper.
Copper. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I meant copper. I might have meant bronze. Either way, we're rolling with copper now. So
You probably meant copper.
I don't remember.
Mhm.
But
19 plus, so he's going before any of us.
mhm.
Great.
I rolled a 19, and I know that half dragons don't get a negative to their dex. So
Oh, no, the elf bodyguard could roll higher than that.
the elf bodyguard is fucking the shit out of here.
Yeah, he has to roll initiative to run the shit out of there, though.
7. Plus elven bonus gives him 10.
Nice.
But he was also 100 feet away from Brad.
Sounds like cheating to me, but okay.
It's literally what I said.
I don't know. I think you're playing favorites.
I said 100 feet, and then Brad and Billy took off. then
Yeah, well,
got
I have the
weird,
tapes,
and then
sir.
flew back.
I'll listen back to it. We'll fact check this. We'll see just how wrong you are.
I said 100 feet. Because it's out of normal dark vision, but still within extended dark vision, and no one cared to pick up on that. So yeah, you could have persuaded the village to fight with you, but you didn't. So, Instead, you wandered off like a bunch of loner Bradleys.
Okay, so here's the thing. Even if we die, we just get to roll up worse characters next time.
I don't know if there's what else we could do.
Yeah, you guys are the biggest possible assholes.
Like, Allie's on a redemption arc. I do have in mind a character that I guess is more of an asshole than she is / was, but that's pretty much it.
So,
Allie 100% could have just been like, I would like to live with you now. And the elves would have been like, cool.
She's still thinking about it. Like, she's stuck between a rock and a mom place.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, the rock is mean.
Stuck between a mom and a hard place.
Oh, good. We circled back around to Vampire Mommy. Great.
All right, on that note, friends, have a good night.
I fucking knew it. Bye.
Later, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, shit.